Okay, before starting, let me show you some details about statistic. And maybe there are some easy terms for statistic subject. For instance, these are median, mean, range, and mode. These are the most important parts of basic statistic. And assume that you are given a sequence or assume that you are given a data set. Okay. For instance, 1, 3, 5, or 2, or 7, or 6, 10. Okay, assume that these are the data. No matter what they are about, for instance, assume that this is the length of a tree. Same type of tree and different lengths. It is a data. And to find the median, mean, range, or mode of the data, you'd better start with the least one to greatest one. For instance, let me show you 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 10. When you look at the data set here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 data, 7 different data. Sometimes these datas may be the same again, no problem, but they are different, as you know. And you are going to
Sir,
sorry.
Christina is in the waiting room.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. So let me show you the mode, for instance. As you see here, there are 7 different data, and median is the data right at the middle of the data set. But to understand which one is the median, first of all, you need to look at the number of the data set. For instance, as you see here, there are 7 data sets. So 7 plus 1 over 2 is 4. So it means that you are going to look at the fourth data to find the median. So as you can realize, the fourth data is 5. That's why median is 5 for that data set. Okay. In addition to this, what about mean? Mean is simple because easy, because mean is just the average of that all numbers. So if you want to find the mean value, that time let's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 and 10 over, as you see, there are 7 numbers. So it is 11, 20, 21, and 13. It is 40, 34 over 7, and it is, as far as I see, it is nearly 5. Okay. As you can realize, median and mean is nearly the same, but it is a just right now we are lucky. It is not a must. Just we are lucky and we see that it is nearly the same. Okay, but it is not a must because according to calculation it may change. So we can also assume that mean value is 5. What about range? Range is the difference between maximum value and minimum value. Okay. So when you look at the data set, maximum value is 10 and minimum value is 1. So 10 minus 1, 9 is the range. What about mode? you can't see mode here because mode is the most repeating data. In other words, before explaining mode, uh, let me show you, let me add another datas, for instance, 11, 10, and 12, okay? Right now, as you realize, the total number of the data set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, it is 10. Yes. Right now, there are 10 datas. Okay. So in that data set, right now there are as you see 10 different datas. But as you see here, 10 repeats 2 times in that data set. That's why we can say that mode is 10 for that data set. We call it mode because it is the modest or fashionable number. In other words, it is the most repeating number in that data set. That's why we can say that mode is 10 for this data. But please be careful. Be careful. Other data sets has seven numbers, seven datas. But right now it has 10 datas. That's why to find the median for that new data set, you're going to use the same formula. There are 10 different data, and 10 plus 1 over 2, it means 5.5. If you ask me
Sir?
what it means, it is not an integer number. It is not
Sir?
an. Sorry.
Yeah, Angela's in the waiting room.
Okay. Sorry. Yes. As you see here, 10 plus 1 over 2 is 5.5. In other words, as you can realize, median cannot be shown by an integer number. If you see such a number, which is not an integer, that time it means that you're going to use for median the fifth and sixth numbers. So then you are going to use its average. What I mean, for that data set, your median is 7 plus 6 over 3. In other words, 13 over 2, and it is 6.5. Okay, this is the median. Okay, range and mean value can be found by the same way again. But to summarize, I can say that if the number of the data set is an even number, let me show you. If the number of the datas in a data set is an even number, even numbers. uh, median median can be found can be found uh, can be found the can be found in the middle of the data in the middle of the data set with two value. Okay. I hope I could understand, and I hope you could I hope I could explain in detail, and I hope you can understand what I mean. I just tried to draw the sentence. I hope it can help you. Yes, I hope you are going to benefit from this explanation. So you can take your notes. And in it, but other things are same, no problem. Okay, so let me show you some applications of that subject on questions. Okay, so let's look at the questions of statistic right now. Okay, yes, is here is a graph. When we look at that graph, what is the average mark we are asked to find? Okay, here, I'm going to show you just a second. As far as I see, there is no any explanation. As you can realize, here, when we look at the graph, this is the horizontal line shows us the marks of the students, and vertical lines shows the number of the students. Okay, so when I look at this graph, I see that one student takes 2 points in terms of the marks, and two students takes three, and three student takes sorry, two students. Yes, three student takes four, and four student takes five, and then, for instance, six students takes six. These are the points. So to find the average, you need the total value. You need to sum of all that value. Then you are going to divide it the number of the students. Divided to the number of the students. So let's try to find the total scores, total marks they have already taken. So yes, right now we can use the calculation to find the average. Yes, 1 times 2 plus 2 times 3 plus, and 3 times 4 plus, and 4 times 6 plus 6 times 6 plus 4 times 7, and plus 3 times 8, and plus okay, 8 times 3, 8 times 3, and 9 times 2, and as far as I see, it is 1 time 10. This is the way we can find the average value. This is the way we can find the average value. But I'm going to show you another easier way just after showing that way. Okay, and also you are going to divide this value with the total number of the students. Okay, the number of the students in total: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, here 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, and then again plus 4 plus so no, there is no any 5, 4 and 3 plus 2 plus 1. Okay. In total, let me show you the total value. Can you please calculate this value? Uh, I just want to lose time. Just a second. Okay. Um if I'm not mistaken, just a second, 2 plus 6 plus 12 plus 20 plus and 36 plus 28 plus and 24 plus yes, 24 plus 18 plus 10. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, in total it is 156. And then over, just a second, over, let me show you. Okay. Yes, 1 and as far as I see, 10 and 10, 20. Okay, it is over 20. So, if I'm not mistaken, average value is, just a second. I'm going to check once again. Yes, 10. Oh, sorry. This part is 10, and this part is also 10. And yeah, sorry, 26. Okay. So right now, as you can realize, the average value is 6. Okay. After calculation, you are going to see that it is 6. Uh, can you realize when you look at that graph, it is we can think that graph is an homogeneous graph. In other words, uh, when you look at the median of that graph, when you look at the median of that graph, other parts can sketches uh, by the same ratio. That's why if you see such a graph, if you see such a frequency graph, you can easily, without any calculation, you can easily say that at the midpoint of that graph shows you the average value of the data set. So you can easily say that by not using any calculation, you can say that our average value is 6. Okay. Can you understand? Can everybody understand what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, so let's look at the other question. Right now, this is another example. Here, the frequency distribution below summarize a set of data where b is a positive integer. Okay, how much greater is the mean of the set of data than the median we are asked to find? Okay, to find the mean and median, you are going to use the same methods. Right now, like a sequence, starts with the least value. So here, frequency. This is the value for our data set, and frequency is the number of the repeating of the values. What I mean? Start with 10. So 10, 10, 10, blah, 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 blah. B times 10. Then 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. 2 times 20. And 3 times 3 times 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, and it is 3b times blah 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 blah. So as you can realize, if you can't understand how to find the median, let's give a number for b. Okay. For instance, assume that b is 2. Okay. Maybe it is easier. So let me show you by this way. Assume that b is 2. Okay. So right now let's start with 10, 10, 10, and 2 times b. It means there is going to be four repeating values for 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, and then 6 times 30. 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, and 36 times, and blah 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 blah, it's going. So as you can easily realize, the median value is at the midpoint of that frequency probably. But to prove it, you can also use that formula once again. For instance, b plus 2b plus 3b plus 2b plus b. Okay. How many times it is in total? 3. Okay, it is in total 9b. Okay, so 9b over 2. Yes, right now assume that b is 2 right now. It is 18 over 2. In other words, the ninth value is the median. So let's look at the ninth value. First one, second one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Okay, as you can realize, our median is 30. Okay. So you can also find it when you look at the frequency diagram. If you think that in a frequency diagram, as you can easily realize, median is in 3b. But just in case, I also wanted to show you in the formula once again. Okay, so right now we know that median is 30. This is median. Okay. What about the mean value? I don't want to lose time because it is a homogeneous sketching. That's why when you look at the frequency sets, you can easily realize the average value of that set is also 30. So you are asked to find the grade, which one is greater, or how much greater is the mean on the set of data than the median. As you can easily realize, the mean and median values are the same. That's why option A is true for this question. Okay. Because I don't want to lose time, I didn't prove it by calculation, but you can also see it if you make the calculation. Okay. So let's check other question. Okay, right now of the 30 concert tickets sold, 20 were priced between $10 and $30, and 10 were priced between $40 and $60. Accordingly, what can be said about the arithmetic average of the 30 concert tickets sold? Okay, yes. Right now, I'm going to show you the interval of the data set right now. As you can realize, between 20 were priced between 10 or $30. It means that 20 tickets, okay, 20 tickets. The price of 20 tickets is between 10 and 30. That's why by selling that 20 tickets, you can make maximum 30 times 20, $600. Okay, you can maximum make $600. In other words, by selling with $10, 10 times 20, you can sell minimum in total $200. When you look at the other remaining tickets, 10 tickets, 10 tickets, 10 tickets can be sold for $40 or $40, and by the same way, or just a second. Okay. For that 10 tickets, $40 or $60. Okay. So 40 times 10, it is $400, and 60 times 10, it is in maximum $600. Okay. So assume that you could sold each ticket in minimum value. So your total minimum money. So your total minimum money is for that tickets, minimum, as you can realize, $200 and $400. So minimum you can take 200 plus 400, and minimum dollars you can take $600. Okay, this is the minimum value. What about the maximum value? Maximum value you can take, as you can easily realize, 600 plus 600 in total, $1,200. Okay. Yes, that's why this is the maximum value and this is the minimum value. If you look at that, in average, as you can see, there are in total 30 concert tickets. So 600 over 30, this is the minimum average. This is the minimum arithmetic average in dollars. And 1,200 over 30, this is the maximum value. So as you can easily realize, the total amount of the money you can collect from that 30 concert tickets in arithmetic average is between $20 and $40. Okay, so let's check the options right now. Okay, it says that it is more than 40. No, it is less than 40. It equals to 40. The relationship cannot be determined. As you can realize, our arithmetic average of that 30 concerts is between $20 or $40 in arithmetic average. That's why option B is true according to this question. Okay, can everybody understand it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, let's check this question again. Okay, for the three numbers in a list, the average arithmetic mean is equal to 12. Okay, for the three numbers in a list, the arithmetic average of the three numbers is 12. So assume that these are x plus y plus z over 3 is 12. Okay. So the median is equal to 10. Okay. For instance, median is y and this is 10. If the greatest number in the list is greater than the least number, what is the greatest number in the list we are asked to find? Okay, so as you can realize, x plus y plus z is here 36. Okay, so after 10, 27 is the remaining of x plus z, and assume that this is the least value. This is the least value, and assume that this is the greatest value. Okay, so yes, right now, it says that the value between that two number is the greatest number in the list is 8 greater than the least number. Okay, so we know that z is 8 greater than x. So we are asked to find the greatest number. So yes, let's find it rather than x. We can say that x is z minus 8. So right now 26 is rather than x, z minus 8 plus z. In other words, 2z is 34, and z is the greatest value 17 for that question. That's why, yes, let's find the, okay, option E is true for this question. Okay, so let's check another question. And let me show you this question in the second lesson. Okay, in the second term, because we have only 3 minutes remaining. Let's start in the second term. Okay, let's have a break for 10 minutes, then we can go on. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. See you.
Okay, sir.
Bye, sir.